something right. I don't know.
All too easy.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to Nothing Yet Live. I'm Jay Tyler.
I am your Miss Parker.
Liz.
Yeah,
Gorgeous little angel.
Jay has been in love and distracted ever since I dug this picture up.
Too bad she's a Republican.
Well, she's going up against Marjorie Taylor Greene in Georgia, which makes her the enemy of mine enemy is my friend.
I guess. I mean, okay. You say woman, brain. Okay. I'll listen.
Okay. So here we have some video from the Washington Post.
It's a rainy Tuesday evening outside the UCTV studio, West Georgia.
This really pretty lady is walking
out tonight. As you well know, when someone that's running for office announces, we let them come here. When they qualify, they get 30 minutes each one of them.
Are they playing bingo?
And then we bring them in to see you.
And Republican congressional candidate Jennifer Strahan is preparing to go live on Night Talk,
there she is,
a local public access cable show.
And Jennifer is candidate for the 14th congressional district.
Okay, so she's after MTG seat.
Yes, she's primarying her.
Right? Is she less? I'm assuming less crazy.
Yeah. I mean.
But I mean, does she straight out just go after MTG for January 6th? Does she?
Honestly, I haven't watched the whole thing, but she is intelligent.
Georgia, and that would be Marjorie Taylor Greene's seat. So thanks for coming.
No, thank you for having me. Good evening.
Strahan launched her campaign back in September, hoping to unseat the far-right Republican congresswoman.
You know, we can look back in a time in history where people were.
I can't hear her voice.
Theories and associating with white nationalists.
I think this is going to be
the
beginning of something great. The representative from Georgia, Marjorie Taylor Greene,
has brought her secret sauce.
No, she's not a young white man.
If you guys don't remember, that's this guy.
To borrow a phrase from a friend of mine, our secret sauce here, it's these young white men. Beginning of something great. The representative from Georgia, Marjorie
he looks more
Taylor
stoned than I do.
Yeah, he does, totally. Maybe that's just his natural
We
face.
need a representative who is willing to do serious work, have serious conversations, and bring value back to our district. So first and foremost, we need to be on committees.
Oh, semen is tight.
A representative who's on committees, that wants to be on committees.
Last February, the House voted to remove Greene from her committee assignments. Every Democrat and 11 Republicans voted for the measure.
Our district has no influence to push back against these policies that are coming down. It's not about just being loud, it's about being effective.
Okay, thanks for coming.
No, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. She's running.
You can shuffle. You can come.
So she is talking presumably about Democratic liberal policies and doesn't like them. And, you know,
no, she specifically was like, hey, I'm not on the side of the left, but I'm not more. All right, we're endorsing I'm sorry, what's her name?
Jennifer Strahan. Okay.
We're here to endorse Jennifer Strahan because, hey, at least she's not MTG.
Right. Well, the problem
that's your voting. Like,
the problem is this woman might actually be effective.
Effective in doing what?
Effective in getting bad shit done. Marjorie Taylor Greene has given up. She's off of her committees. She's doing speaking tours with Matt Gaetz.
Again,
she's useless.
And she was a wounded duck to begin with.
Right. This woman might actually get stuff done.
Which is
that's scary.
Okay. I understand. Yeah.
But
she's the Lauren Boebert of Georgia.
No. Boebert is a fucking idiot. This woman
but
is
Lauren
not.
Boebert seems to have a. I mean, again, that's why she's last on the congressional Deadpool.
She is a complete idiot. But this woman is not. This woman is clearly smart.
We're talking about efficacy. We're not talking about.
I think this woman would be effective. She's talking about wanting to be on committees. She's talking about actually doing the work of a congressperson. Now, I haven't looked into her background.
Right. And how long before they throw her ass under the us.
Well, she might be too smart for that.
Look, if you're an outlier in a district in some flyover state that's red, that expects to be kept, then yeah, why not replace an MTG with insert human here?
For me, this story is Schadenfreude. It's it. That's all it is. I mean,
well, I love the idea of like MTG's one termer. Like that's seems obvious to me.
Yeah, she'll make a lot of money though. She'll go on Fox News, and we'll probably see more of her then than we're seeing now.
Look, I'm pretty sure the only person that thought MTG was gonna be a two-termer was her.
Yeah. I don't even think Matt Gaetz thinks so.
I'm pretty sure that like again, this set of Republicans that I've put out there, they're going down, and it's so obvious. And it should be like not a yay thing. It should be like, look, you guys, do you see them just like swapping out pawns? Am I the only one that's just watching them just trade pawns?
But this is a short-term game that you're talking about, because they're looking at taking back the House.
Right.
And they need effective, legitimate candidates to do that.
What better way to do it? What better way to do it than throw out some lunatics that you voted for these lunatics. You voted for Gaetz, Green, and you voted for these guys. So of course you're going to vote for a moderate or less batshit crazy.
I think it's less batshit crazy. I'm not sure she's a moderate.
So what are you doing? Like that's what you're going with. You're going for the lesser of two evils, the less batshit crazy person. I see what you're saying, where she might get things done, but I doubt it.
Okay.
She is a pawn. She's just the new pawn.
Well, she's a number too. If she can win, I bet if a Democrat, I'm thinking,
maybe I'll think about it.
Okay, you want to hear what I think? Not Mitch McConnell, but Jay Tyler. Does Jay Tyler want to know what I think? Well, you're going to hear it anyway, because you're really not in charge. Yeah, you don't have a choice. I think that there's some concern.
Turnabout is fair play. She doesn't have a choice. I don't have a choice.
I think there's some concern that a Democrat could beat MTG because she's so fucking lunatic and everyone knows it.
Right.
And she talks about Jewish space lasers. So I think there's some concern that if she wins her primary, that she's going to get unseated by a Democrat, and that's going to undermine their plan to take back the House.
The thing is that what you're looking for, though, is that they're it's stratego, it's risk to them, it's chess. That is the problem. They're not putting people into place to affect a change. They're putting people into place as pawns to be sacrificed. Because when you're talking about the bishops and the rooks and the knights, you're talking about the McConnells and the McCarthys and the Cruises of the party, right? Like these guys they're meant to hold back, the wave. But these pawns, this woman, as cute as she is, you're going nowhere. They're just waiting to install somebody else. If you do anything they don't like, you will be removed.
Possibly, but she will be a number, and she's probably, if she wins the primary, she will probably win the election.
Who held MTG's seat before she held it?
I don't know, but I don't think she was challenged.
Could tell you.
She wasn't challenged. I think that was how she won.
Oh, right.
She ran unopposed, but now she's opposed. So,
well, I love opposing MTG.
It's kind of a habit.
Can you imagine two of them? Maybe I can do that.
Oh God, why would you do that to me?
Just two of them just arguing against each other.
Oh, that would.
I bet I could find her saying, like her opposing herself. I bet I could do that.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
I can't get enough.
Okay, why don't we end this segment and then we can
Sounds
go
like a good
into the tearing into Colbert. I mean, Colbert tearing into Matt Gaetz, because that's always fun.
All right. We'll do that.
And then after that, Florida Man. Jizz in my pants.
I love Florida Man as much as I love
bashing
this douche.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when we take away Madison Cawthorn?
Let's start talking about her.
Yeah, and then I go.
Good God, she is cute. Fine specimen of humanity. Until she's not.
Then she'll be a punching bag.
Yep. I am the G-Top.
I am your Miss Parker.
And this
is Nothing Yet Live.